very tight in this room. How y'all doing? You realize that we are 53 days away from Super Bowl 53 coming to the city of Atlanta. I just need a little more excitement. How y'all doing? Hey, there you go. I'm really excited to, first of all, I am KD Bo. Over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, I am known as the man in the stands, the rage on the stage, and I am very honored to be a part of this amazing experience that Atlanta is going to have in just a few days, family. 53 days away. Behind us, Mercedes-Benz Stadium. On this side is Centennial Olympic Park, where Super Bowl Live is going to be. And listen, I'm very happy. And of course, shout out to the Glen for allowing us to be here. We're going to have an amazing time. And for the city of Atlanta, this is really what we need. And, you know, there's a lot that's been said about Atlanta, but what's going to be said is that we made Super Bowl 53 the best experience out of all of the Super Bowls ever in any city. And I think you all agree. And I'm going to start by bringing up right now this amazing dude. He is the host committee, the chief operating officer, to tell us more about Super Bowl Live, which is going to be free, family-friendly, 6 days, all genres, but he's going to say it a whole lot better. Make some noise for Brett Daniels.
Thank you, KD. It's hard to follow that voice with this one I got here, but I'll give it a shot. A lot of familiar faces in the room here today. Some of you guys were here starting back when we won the bid. We were in Minnesota almost a year ago, taking the handoff. We're starting to run out of things to count down towards. We had 200 days, 100 days. Today's 53. But really, we have a few folks starting to show up here in just 3 weeks. So it's just around the corner. We say 53 days, but what we're here to talk about today actually kicks off in 45 days. Super Bowl Live right here in Centennial Olympic Park. We're really excited about that. It is our chance as the host committee to put an Atlanta stamp on the Super Bowl and the things that are happening here. And with our partner in Jermaine Dupri, I think we're going to find out here today just how authentic and how real Atlanta this event is going to be. It's going to have people talking in the community. One of the things that we've stressed throughout the process this year in our planning is how do we connect to Atlanta and the residents here to make sure that 1 million people or more have some experience in and around the Super Bowl. And a lot of the activities, the things that we're going to talk about here today are built around just that, getting those local residents, getting the Atlanta people down here to take part and be a part of the Super Bowl. One of the things we'd like to kind of kick things off, we'll take a look here at the screens. We've got our schedule of events for the days at the park. We'll be open 3 days the first weekend. They're Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. 11 a.m. on that Saturday through 10 p.m. Sunday, noon to 7, and then Monday night, 4 to 9. Monday night overlaps with opening night, so it's going to be a huge event. Opening night at State Farm Arena will be a huge undertaking where the teams have their first chance to interact with the media. And Super Bowl Live will be a big part of that as well, as the music and entertainment that you'll hear more about here shortly really will partner up and be a big part of what's happening inside the arena along with what's happening outside in the park. And then we'll go dark for a couple days midweek to regroup and get ready for the final big push on the weekend going into the game. So Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. You can see as we get to Friday, we open up a little bit earlier in the day. The idea there on those 2 days is the people that are downtown here working, as well as on Monday, but especially on that Thursday and Friday, the people, the residents that are down here and the workers that are down here have a chance to sneak off work a little bit early and come on over to the park and be a part of all the activities. One of the key things for us is to make sure that we don't scare everybody away. I've heard stories time and time again of the Olympics and how there was so much push to keep people out of downtown that you could basically set up shop on the connector and not worry about traffic at all. And we want to make sure that that's not the case here. We want people to plan ahead, think through their transportation, use MARTA, use rideshare, but come down here, work, play, and have a good time in Atlanta. It's all about that for all of the local residents. We know the visitors are going to be down here in the hotels taking part in everything, and we want to make sure that the residents are doing that same thing as well. If we can go to the next slide. I'd like to just show you a bit of a map of the park. It may be hard for some of you to see on the screen here, but this is the layout of Centennial Olympic Park. And you can see our main stage there up to the north, kind of that traditional spot where a lot of the music festivals set up. One of the things that'll be different for us is that there'll actually be a tent over that. It'll be open-ended, But we will have cover because we know the unpredictability of the weather here in January and February. So we want to make sure that the folks are in there and they can stay dry and warm while they're listening to some of the great music that Jermaine's bringing into the stage there. We'll have an open end, and it'll come across that lawn into another large tent where we'll have bars, food, and beverage set up. So people can stand there, again, protected from the elements if there are any problems. But we're expecting days just like today, nice sunny 50 degrees, so that people can be out there taking up the whole lawn and really taking in all the action. And then scattered around the park, you'll see a number of different activation points. These are some of the corporate partners and sponsors that have come on board to help support this, and the activations that they're going to bring in here that'll be interactive for the fans to take part in. A couple of the unique things for us, next to the food and beverage tent, you'll see what we're going to call our Art Cube. This is a partnership that we've been talking about all year with Wonder Root and our off-the-wall mural project. But during Super Bowl Live, we'll continue to bring artists, local artists, into the park to create works there on this cube throughout the day. Each day, different artists coming in to create murals, small murals on this cube that will have, again, as a living, active memory of what's going on here in Atlanta around our civil rights and social justice causes. An additional element that is still in the design as you go toward the south there, toward the bottom of the image, is an NFL activation. It's still a bit of a surprise. We'll hope to have more information on that in the near future, but that's something the NFL is heavily invested in, making sure that that's a fun, interactive element that's a key part of the park activation as well. Moving into some of our corporate partners real quick, Ford is coming in. They're going to have the Ford Built Tough virtual reality drive-in. So you'll be able to sit in the different vehicles and experience a virtual reality drive into Atlanta during their experience. The next one we have up is Frito-Lay. They're going to be bringing in celebrity players and chefs to do numerous competitions and autograph signings. Things like build your own nachos, a nacho building competition. What's more Super Bowl than a good set of nachos? So that'll be going on in the Tostitos Cantina. And then the final one we have up is Hyundai, the Hyundai Fan Jam. A number of different interactive elements here. We've got football toss. They've got some photo opportunities. They're going to have a tunnel run out with, you can simulate the game field pre-game run out of the team. So again, a number of these things will be interactive, fun for family. Again, as Katie mentioned, it's free. It's open to the public without tickets. Come down anytime. In conjunction with this, the NFL will be putting on Super Bowl Experience in Centennial Olympic Park. And so we want to make sure that we're coordinating the efforts there and communicating out. When the park has things going on, Congress Center is open as well. Super Bowl Experience will be taking place there, so it's going to be a great event going on both inside and out, regardless of the weather. And with that, I'd like to wrap things up. Again, thank everybody for what's coming. A lot of hard work, a lot of effort has been put into this. We've got some great more information coming here shortly, so I'd like to bring Katie back up. One other thing with Katie, he mentioned being the man in the stands. He's also going to be our man on the stage come Super Bowl Live, so we want to thank him for being a part of all this. He's going to be the voice up there, kicking all this stuff off each and every day from Centennial Olympic Park. So, Katie?
Indeed. Thank you, Brett. Thank you. So, the thing I love about Super Bowl Live, presented by Verizon, being in Atlanta, is that we're making it a true Atlanta experience. We're just not a host city. We're basically making it our own. This is my city. I've been here since '94. I've lived here longer than I've lived anywhere. I'm from North Carolina. So Atlanta is going to be lit. I love the fact that we have a music scene that is second to none. Name a spot that's better than Atlanta. You won't be able to do that. And there's no way you can have a conversation about the music scene in Atlanta without talking about this dude that I'm about to bring to the podium right now. He is the one that is curating, producing, making all of this happen, many nights of amazing talent. I don't want y'all to be quiet about this. Make some noise for this dude, Jermaine Dupri.
Gotta help me out. How we gonna do this?
Man,
tell me how we doing this. Okay, it's on the slides.
There you go. Okay, cool. 53 days out.
Let me see how this works. All right. Anyway, so yeah, we got 53 days, as they say. I want to make sure I let everybody know, on the press in here know, that this wasn't a difficult thing for me to do, but it's important that it's right. And it's done right. And for people that are not from Atlanta, for people that's been here since, like he said, 94. That's a short time, but I still want to make sure that, you know, it's everybody that's been here even longer than that. They understand that what this city actually means to me, what the music scene means to me. And the music scene here for me goes deeper than the 90s. It goes deeper than 2000. It goes deeper than the 80s, actually. So I was trying to make sure that they got a picture of what it meant to me, right? I think I did pretty good so far. Trying to get people to understand this was a little difficult because it's a family event. You know, it's a very heavy hip-hop city that we have here in Atlanta, but this is a family event, and I want people to, you know, everybody understand that. I got to make sure that everybody understands that. Bring your kids, bring your family, bring your dog. It's free. You see, you can do what you got to do. With that being said, we want to make sure we give everybody a great event and they leave and they understand how powerful the music scene is in Atlanta. And not just, like I said, not just hip hop, because I know last time we did this, y'all was asking me, the press was asking me, Jermaine, is it just going to be rap? Da-da-da-da-da, you going to forget about this? No, it's not. And since I have the rap game, I am going to have a kid show just for kids on one of these days. So I just want to make sure everybody understand that the work that's going in here, and I'm answering all of these questions today so none of y'all are, you know, lost. So moving forward, I want to start off by, I can't really see that. Do I need to follow that or no? Should I follow it or no? All right, okay. All right, so I brought some of my friends with me today so we can get y'all excited and get this jumped off. So on Monday night, we got the Goody Mob. And Cujo, you can come up here. I mean, Cujo Goody is here from the Goody Mob to make sure y'all understand the confirmation. First of all, I want to say one of the main reasons I want the Goody Mob to be here is because this is Atlanta, and this is the Atlanta that I know. I've been knowing Cujo before Goody Mob. And we just two boys from the South Side trying to make a living and do what we got to do, and we got to this place. Right. So I mean, this is not just for everybody in the room. It's the Super Bowl live, but y'all know I've been trying to make Atlanta be Atlanta for so long that I've been trying to put my blood and sweat and everything into this because it just all comes back to my song, Welcome to Atlanta. You know what I mean? And it's just that feeling. So. And I didn't make that song just for me. I made that song for all of y'all. So if you represent the A-Town, this is our weekend. You understand? This is our week, and we're going to have a great time. Also on Monday night, I got my man, DJ Holiday, in here. Now, I'm going to let Holiday speak to y'all and tell you exactly how his show is going to work, so then y'all will understand the dynamic of Monday night.
Y'all make some noise one time, please. The energy got to be good, right? Okay. Super Bowl live. No, I'm just so excited, man, because being a kid living here, I moved here from Germany when I was in the 6th grade, and to be here and you know, build myself and my platform in the music business, to be cool with Jermaine Dupri and everybody like that, that's just remarkable in his old self. And for him to even be my friend, what we call and text, and he texts on me and stuff like that is unreal. But to be here, it's just surreal. Y'all don't understand. I'm from Zone 6, East Atlanta. Like, they're gonna flip when they understand and know that I have something to do with Super Bowl, and it's gonna be something crazy. And I'm able to, you know, bring my friends up who are all rappers that did so many amazing things, so many hits. I'm going for the creme de la creme, the top of the charts, the hit makers, and we're gonna do one of the biggest stages on Monday. I promise you, man. I'm working. Oh, well, okay. Waka Flocka. Okay. The Swag Surf guys are We Are Fly. Who is Trinidad James, Rocco, Who else? Wait, my list is on here? Okay, I didn't know that. Sorry. K-Camp. Who else? Coco Vango, of course, Light Skin Keisha, Durez is Sean. But the list goes on and on and on. YF and Lucci. Like I said, when Jermaine put this out there to the world, everybody knew that my phone went crazy, my DMs went crazy. Like, oh, I'm a part of it. Can I be a part of it? Can I be a part of it? So I'm telling y'all, like, what I represent and what I'm going to bring to the table is going to be remarkable, something crazy. You'll never forget it. It's going to be, like I said, a family fun show. The kids are going to love it and enjoy it. And it's a free ticket. So, you know, tell everybody, tell a friend to tell a friend. So I can't wait, man. On top of that, Goodie Mob, the same day, that's unreal. So thank y'all so much for the opportunity. Jermaine, thank you so much for the opportunity. I appreciate it. Thank y'all.
All right, so I'm going to have Cujo. You want to speak? I know you're from Atlanta. You want to say anything to the people one time? All right.
Hey, man, how y'all doing out there, man? Hey, first of all, man, most of all, man, I got to tip my hat to Jermaine Dupri, man, for being a student of not only just hip-hop, but just music in general. I could just remember when we broke that glass ceiling, you know, Southern Playlist, the Cadillac Music, and then Goodie Mob with Soul Food. It was a lot of people starting to move down to Atlanta, Georgia, just because they heard of some streets like Hamilton Road and some places like East Point and Swats, and they decided to move down here and make their home down here. And then something like the Olympics came, and there was an influx of a lot more people coming down here. And now they're still down here now. And now we got the Super Bowl now, right? So that means it's gonna be another influx of a whole wave, a generation of people to come to Atlanta, Georgia, just to experience the Super Bowl experience that these guys have just put together. So I just like to salute and take my hat off to you guys also for recognizing, you know, for being professionals like that, to get with somebody like my brother Jermaine Dupri and make this a fun-filled family event. So thank you guys for having me, man. Appreciate that.
All right. Now, it don't stop right there. I mean, it's just getting started. This is, like I said, this is just a Monday night. I wanted to go deeper. I can't see that board, but yeah, on Saturday. Oh, I see that. Okay, it's bigger. All right. On Saturday night, you see it. So I'm going to bring up my man, DJ Smurf. I call him Mr. College Park. The world call him, you know. First of all, I went and got Smurf because before I was making mixtapes and before I was doing what I was doing with my record company in Atlanta, these guys was making mixtapes on the east side. And it was called Elwood J Mixtapes, the J Team. If you're from Atlanta, you really from Atlanta, you know what I'm talking about, right? As Brett said, something that's going to excite the community, right? That's what we wanted to do. We wanted to excite the community. If this Smurf show and what we talking about happen don't excite the people from Atlanta, then you ain't from here. I'm just going to tell you flat out. That's how it's going to go. So without further ado, I'm going to let my man Smurf talk.
How y'all doing? So this is an honor. I've been blessed enough to be a part of what I consider to be like two separate golden eras of hip-hop in Atlanta. And there's one era y'all forgot to mention, which was Freaknik. Oh, yeah. That was my heyday. So I made a type, we called it bass music. I was a part of that. And so my show will feature some of the biggest artists that y'all might not even know affiliated or come from this market, starting with Tag Team. Whoop, there it is, right? Freak Nasty, The Dip. I don't know if y'all remember that. 12 Gauge, MC Shy D, and Atlanta's own Prince, Kilo Ali. And so this is going to be like a lot of dancing, we're going to have dancers, we're going to have the acts, DJing, a lot of the music that some of y'all wound up in Atlanta behind Freaknik. I don't know which one of y'all it was, but some of you came and didn't leave after Freaknik in the 90s. And so that was the first era that I was a part of. And then you fast forward to the 2000s, the crunk music era, which birthed Lil Jon and Yin Yang Twins, my brothers, the Yin Yang Twins. So I will also have a very special set by my brothers, the Yin Yang Twins, and they're still touring all over the world right now, taking crunk music even further. So I'm just honored that honestly, when a lot of times when these events come to the city, they represent what they think Atlanta should be, and we're usually not a part of it. So when I heard that Jermaine was going to be ahead of this, I already knew. So me and Jermaine go back. He's cut me some checks back in the day. So, you know, I already knew what he was going to do with it, and I'm so proud and happy and honored that you guys made him the head of it so he can make us a part of it. So thank you.
So Super Bowl Live, presented by Verizon, is going to be, all of this entertainment is going to be on the Verizon Upstage, and it's going to be an eclectic blend of a lot of amazing music. From, you know, Atlanta is a melting pot. A lot of people here, a lot of different tastes, what they like, different whatever. It's going to be on that stage. You're really going to enjoy it. What I think needs to be said is that a lot of things come to Atlanta but doesn't really include the Atlanta scene. And so this is an opportunity for the world to experience the Atlanta scene, and it's going to be amazing. A lot of different genres. Got hip-hop, got country, another night for hip-hop and R&B, country and rock, all right, pop and EDM, a lot of hip-hop. It's going to be real good. So thank you, Jermaine, for really just putting your soul out there and bringing the right people here. And I want to thank all of you for coming out. It's going to be an amazing opportunity for us to just bond, family-friendly. Thank you to Verizon for making this happen and presenting it.